Today, the video comes a week late, but it's here. How to update the mega shoutout. So we're going to take something, we're going to take the top one and make it to look like something like the bottom one. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So for full disclosure, this week is a week late, but I've been a bit ill. So I've been unable to really record and talk. But I'm back, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to show you the steps, and if you use the steps, you use all the skills I show you, you'll be able to edit it the way you want to do it. And obviously, if by the end of the video you don't know how to do it, or some stuff, right, you can message me or leave a comment. So without delaying any longer, let's get into it. So this is our OBS, and this is how it is. So if you haven't seen how to get this, the video to install this will be below in the description, because I haven't worked out how to put the cards up yet. But yeah, that's where it'll be. But yeah, install this and get to this stage, and then we'll show you how to edit it. And it's not complicated, but it can be a bit of work. So this video could be a long one, but I'll try not to waffle on too long, but I'll also try not to browse through things too quickly. Anyway, so let's get into it. And the first thing we're going to do is fix the background. Now the background needs fixed. I have a list to this today. This is just a fun fact. Last time I recorded this video, it didn't really work that well. So today I made a list of all the things I want to change and how I'm going to change them. And this should be the minimum amount to do to show us many skills, if that makes sense. Because I could show you loads, but I'd be showing you the same thing. But anyway, let's get into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a gradient first. So when you go here, you do gradient. If you don't have this filter, a plugin, get this plugin. But this is going to be the BG MS BG2. We'll call it MS BG2 for now. Okay. Right. And then we're going to colour whatever colour we want. So we're going to use a blue and a red. Now you can see here there's opacity, which controls, as you see what it controls. Well, rotation. By playing with this, you'll see what each one of these do, so I'm not going to go over them massively. Midpoint, you see what they do. So we're going to do that. Oh, press OK. Next thing we're going to do is go to your background as it is now. Maybe don't delete this yet. And do copy. Copy transform. That's what we're going to do. We're going to copy the transform. So press that. And then you can go onto your one you've just done, your gradient, and do paste transform. See? Let's put it there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to delete your BG, your background. Yep, remove background, that's fine. And then what you're going to do is move this down to the bottom. And we're going to rename it to what it was before. So MS BG, like that. So it's got the same name as the background had prior to it. That'll make doing the filters easier. Now right now that don't do now. So what you need to do is go filters for your scene filters, and if you're moving, you just gotta re-click on the BGs here, because that should now mean that moves out. It's time delayed. And you see it's moved out. I'm sure. Move it back in. So that's what you've got to do. And now that's got a gradient. The one other thing you can do with this is do filters, and you can add a rounded corner. So you do filters. Again, if you don't have this user defined shader, then You've got to do it. You've got to get it to do them. This is Stream F. This is Shade Filters plugin. But we're going to load shader from File, Browse. I'm going to run down. I'm going to get rounded. As you see, yeah, look. OBS shade filter. I'm going to get round stroke. What I like. And you go down, let's put corner radius 25, not 250. Border thickness to 20. And now you see it's got a little border. And let's make it, I don't know. Let's make it pink. Let's give it a pink. Actually, that don't look right. Make it deep purple. That's still doesn't look right. You could make it black if you wanted. I want to make it stand out, make it yellow. Might look awful, but at least it stands out now. So now it's got yellow background border. And that is how you can edit the background. And now it looks nice. So the next thing we're going to look at is changing the text. So this is what I want it to look like. So what we want is small text here. And this as well to be small text. No, that don't need moving. I don't know if that's been in the right place. Filters. So again, so now we've got the background. We don't want to move the background, so we're going to lock that. Now we can't move the background. And we're going to lock these two as well. But now we're going to shape everything the way we want them. So let's select font. Yeah, let's change the font. What does that look like? Okay, that's not that much nice. But we'll make it black text anyway. And what we want to do is edit the transform in a way that it scales to inner bounds. See, it's made really big now, but we don't want the scrolling either, so we're going to go to filters and we're going to turn the scroll off. And we don't want them either, because that could be set in streamer.bot, which I'll show you where to change that. So now that's it's just going to look like that. And that's what's going to no scroll, no. This again, we're going to change this. So we're going to double click on this. That's not no, here. That's right. And we want all this on one line. So we're going to change this all into one line. Again, we're going to see a different font for this. There you go. That's a nice font. Again, that's going to go underneath it. So. And then what we're going to do is, now we're going to lock them. And we'll unlock the profile pictures. And we'll make the profile picture bigger. And sit here. And we're going to make the game bigger. And sit there. So you can see how we've changed it. So we want the game to take the whole thing up. So we're going to go to the link text again and resize that. Now, why we added the scale in a bounds on the link for is because that's going to change. So if someone has a short name, it'll fill it. However, if someone has a much longer name, it'll fill it as well, and it won't overlap. So it'll stay in that bounds. But that is how we're going to have it look. As you can see now, that is how we want it to look. So Because we changed these texts, we are going to make some adjustments to streamer.bot, but I'll show them right at the end. But at the moment, I'll show you how to edit all these with the filters, because now this is the hard bit. This is the bit that will, because you can do all this, you can set it, but if you don't change the filters, it won't work. So we'll go to filters, and as you can see, we have a whole list of filters here. Each thing, apart from the background, has 4, and what they do is they're set to go, well, they'll be always off at the back, so they'll come out, move forward, then come in, and then they'll stay on for a little bit, and then they'll go out, back, and in, and that's all they're set. So you have to set them. Right, and there's a show, which these show ones, these just bring it straight to the front. So if you when you want to edit it, if you go to your filters and press show on them all, it'll bring them all up for you, and that's how you can edit them without having to worry about things moving, because they're all on timers. Anyway, so the position they're setting now is the same position they want to be for show, off, and on. The mid ones are on the outside, and the ones that aren't mid are on the inside. So last on, all you've got to do is go last on, get transform, last off, get transform, last show, get transform, move in, move out, we don't need to move them, link on, get transform, link off, get transform, link show, get transform, profile on, get transform, profile off, get transform, profile show, get transform, game on, get transform, game off, get transform, game show, get transform. So now all your offs, so now we need to sort the mids, and how I do that is out. Let's unlink them all. You work out where you want them to come from. So for me, this one could come from the top down. So it could come like this, going from this direction. This one then could come from this direction. This one comes from this direction, and this comes from this direction. So as you see, I've moved them. If I go to this and press show, it should put them all back. I just said. So this one is going to be there. So what we'll do, we're going to look at profile. Where's profile? Profile on. So we want it to come in a straight line. So I think it's with the X, but it could be the Y. But just notice it's 501 and 258. And let's put it roughly up here. And profile mid on. And let's press get transform. There you go. So it's 501. See? So mid on, what we'll do is we'll just copy this text. Control and copy, and go to mid off and paste it back in there. And now that one's done. So it's coming from the top downwards. This one's coming from outside. So you can use this, but I find it's really slow and I have no idea how to make it go faster. But this will, you can press your arrow button and it moves it. so it's off screen, there you go. And last scene, so last scene on, get transform, mid off, get transform. So this is what it looks like. So it comes on, comes out, in front, and it'll just do the same. It'll just go behind when that's done. There you go, and that's how it does it. Same with this one. You can just put it down like this. There you go. So this is link. So link mid off. Again, get transform. Link mid on. Get transform. So you can see how we're doing it. So this is how the link looks. You'll see, come on, and you'll see it go off. And the same with this one. This is the game. So you can see, you'll be able to do this, move this one all the way out. You can drag it, but remember, you have to keep an idea of where things are, so it does go in a straight line. If you didn't want it to go in a straight line, then just drag it wherever you wanted it. Don't have to go in a straight line, but I like it in a straight line. But it's changed the scale and everything. That's where it got behind. So this is kind of what it will look like all together. I'm going to do it here, and I'll try trigger as many of them as I can to show you. So last mid on, link mid on, profile mid on, game mid on. So they all come in from where they were, and they all move away in the same vein. So if you didn't see that, we'll try that again. We'll try it for, you can see, you'll be able to see it better on this, I think. So last mid on, link mid on, profile mid on, game mid on. You see they all come in. All the things are done. And that is how it's done. Very, very simple. So I did say you'll have to update if you do change things like text, you have to change them in streamer.bot. So I'm going to quickly show you that in streamer.bot. Actions, and it is on screen shout out. And it is, that's messaging chat. So you could get rid of that, and that would update that. And you could get rid, you don't need to edit the last thing because that's set text. So the only thing you need to edit is the link text if you change that, which I did because I got rid of everything on it, so I got rid of that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through some examples of this using streamer.bot. So let's go over to doing that. So before I show you in action, I need to make a confession. I made a slight mistake, which easily fixable. The link text earlier, when I edit in streamer.bot, I got rid of the dashes, but to get rid of the dashes, I altered the cropping. Don't know why I did it, but I did. So it turned out it was like this. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to redo this. So just remove the cropping from this text box, and again go into filters and no, not copy filters. go into filters, and this is link. So link on. You see there's this cropping here, it's 931. All you need to do is delete that to 0. That 9 should be deletable to 0. Highlight 0. And do that in all these. It's on them all, unfortunately. And that is how you'll quickly easily fix my really stupid little mistake. I mean, if I hadn't messed about with the dashes in streamer.bot, this wouldn't have happened, but I did, and this is where we're at. So we've edited that now, and it should look fine. So I'm going to hide this. And now, for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to just shout me out again. And you're going to see it in action, fully. And as it comes in, the nice yellow background with the gradient with the yellow border. All the things coming from where they were meant to. And then they should all just disappear. Time is perfect, and it disappears. Just like that. And that is how you edit it. So, if you do have any questions, let me know. I am on Discord. I am on Twitter. I'm on Twitch. You can comment below. I'll answer any questions you have. And if you have any ideas of, say, well, I want it to do this, I want the profile just spinning, we can try work on that if you want. Obviously, there's people who are smarter than me. So, as always, everything I build is built in streamer.bot. So, the streamer.bot Discord will be below. There are people who are smarter than me on there, so they might be able to help as well. But yeah, feel free to message, feel free to do whatever you want. And that's going to wrap today's video up. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've learned something. Please like the video, subscribe, and do whatever you do. But until next time, I will see you later.